Yeah, good evening. Yeah, good evening. What happened? What happened to your meeting? Huh? Sorry? Oh, your network. Okay, what happened to your meeting in Dubai? Yeah? I cannot hear you.
Yes, I am still waiting.
Oh, I see. Mhm. So is he really a real buyer or what? Is he bullshit? Oh, there's a lot of bullshit on. There's a lot of bullshit in Dubai as well. I was in Dubai. Remember, I met you before. Hmm. They are pretending to be a buyer, but they're not a buyer. Yeah.
Problem.
Yeah, I think most of the buyer, small trader, they think that gold and diamond easy for them. It's not easy. We must remember, I was being attacked by a lady. Her name is Juanca Dreyer, and she's a foreigner. She's a lady. She's a white lady, and when I requested her to open her camera, she opened her camera, but it's really brief, really very brief, and she closed her camera. And she's accusing my seller in Conakry is a fake. Then she has no idea. She's a foreigner, and she said she's been in mining for 13 years. And if she's in mining for 13 years, why she come to me, right? So thank you for your comment on my page. Thank you very much.
Aha.
Yeah. She's been attacking me, and she copied my picture and she edited. And what I have done, I also copied a picture of Bianca Dreyer. So I asked my head office um, to find her out. Where's her office? If she's really a real buyer or not. Yeah. Hmm. So she's gonna be in trouble, really. Okay.
Chop chop.
Oh yeah. Okay. And she has no idea, Bianca Dreyer, she has no idea that my seller is a really big company. That is why my seller wouldn't deal buyers on the ground. And when they've been rejected, they get angry that, oh, scam, scam. She doesn't know what is the meaning of scam at all. Hmm. She doesn't know. Okay, going back to your buyer, that your buyer have, oh no, your seller have 30 tons in gold bullion in Dubai. It's easy to sell if your seller has a gold stock in that company.
Madam,
Yes.
this gold belong to stock exchange.
Oh, see? Okay, now I've got you. If that gold belonged to stock exchange, the owner of the gold, he is only going to sell the serial number, right? Because they're gonna play around on the stock exchange. So that gold volume would not move to any places, stay on the vault. It would be very difficult for you to negotiate because you don't have any experience. Must be negotiated by bank to bank because the buyer and seller will verify each other. Yeah, so it will be very difficult for you to close the deal. It would be.
Aha.
Yes, you better hands off and don't be excited. This is my advice, because if that gold belong to stock exchange, you don't have a license to brokering them. You need to have a license to authority. Yeah, and it's really very difficult for you to do that. I rather advise you to don't be excited and don't involve your time, because it would be very difficult for you, especially if you're dealing with a third party or two or three of you. It's really very complicated. Yeah, yeah. So I mentor you, and I hope you learn out of that. Okay. So our conversation is live at the moment. Okay. Because I'm live, I'm explaining. I'm going to explain because this lady, her name is Kwanka Dreya. She keep on posting and posting on my page and attacking me. And she said that I'm a scam. I don't know. She doesn't know me at all. I never scam any buyer. So I'm going to educate her because I requested my head office to find her. Right. Because she's accusing my sellers as a scam that she has no idea. In Conakry, we have a very tough law. Very tough law. Most of the broker come to my page, they think that I am an agency. I am not an agency. I am here to tell the world that my seller have gold produced from the mines. Right. So she has been attacking me since May 13. Thank you for your comment. Thank you very much. And I think recently, I think a few days ago, there was a gentleman. He is in Conakry. He wanted to buy 25 kilos. Okay. And I told him that I will call my office manager. If our office manager will meet him, my office manager turned it down. So I go back to him that I'm sorry, my sellers wouldn't able to meet you. And he got angry. Yeah. Oh, Wilhelmina, your sellers is strange. I said, move on. If the seller turned it you down, move on. Go somewhere else. Yeah, because we don't deal buyers already on the ground. I mentioned that on every video. But these people have no idea. Facebook is only an advertise. We advertise that we have the gold, my seller produce it, and we don't deal buyers with no invitation at all. You know that. You have been scam in Uganda. So I refrain using the word scam because the meaning of scam means lie, deceive, manipulate. You were being deceived before. That is why I advise you. That is why I advise you. Remember? You got you got the lesson now? Okay. So my advice to you, you are in Dubai, hands off with that gold bullion. Hands off. You better get better say, okay, no, I'm not interested. Tell him that. Tell that buyer's mandate. So how did you know that the gold is belong to the stock exchange?
This company is changing handsets from the stock exchange. They also have gold in Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
Oh, so therefore they can. How old is the gold bullion then?
About to expire.
Or they're gonna re-smelt it again in order to get the serial number. Yeah, they're gonna re-smelt it because the gold bullion, it's the serial number is only takes 5 years. Yeah. So I hope you got my advice. So anything you want to ask from me?
Yes, madam, I am starting my small trading business.
Okay, what kind of trade that you're going to start in Dubai?
Gold.
Okay. So whom you're dealing with?
I found a Chinese lady. She sent
Okay.
me a buyer.
Yeah.
Long time. Remember, she sent me a buyer. The buyer flew to Dubai. He paid cash for my
Okay.
diamonds.
So they pay cash for diamond. That's good.
She's real, you know.
Okay, that's very good. So Dubai Emirates is resuming on the 21st, right?
She has a seller in Sierra Leone
Oh, that's good.
who is selling 35 gross.
Sorry?
He's selling 35 gross.
Okay. Is that gold? Is that?
Yes, it's 97%, but it's gross price.
Okay, so she's selling 35. Okay, just a moment. Gross. So the tax. Okay. Did you ask the lady how much is the tax in Sierra Leone?
Total is 6%, so it will be about 40,000 per kilo.
Okay, that's fine because that is with the VAT. Some of the seller they sell 40, 45, 48, 44. It depends on the owner of the gold, really.
With shipping fee and everything, it will be about 40.
No, I don't think so because if she sell 40, okay? The shipping cost is 1%, and the insurance is 1%. So 2% in the total sell value. How many kilos she's going to sell?
No, she's not going to sell. She has a Chinese representative on the ground.
So she has a Chinese representative. I doubt she's gonna fail because there's so many representatives in Sierra Leone I met when I was there during before the lockdown. Believe me, there's an Italian lady who was stuck in Sierra Leone. Yeah.
Madam, this guy, he will pay cash and carry.
No, you know, Mr. Sider, when you do pay cash and carry, the Ministry of Mine will not certify. You need to show the certificate of payment. Enter into the seller's account called cash flow, cash inflow. Without that, you will fail. I'm telling you.
Of course, madam, he already will do that. He owns a casino in Sierra Leone.
Oh, well, good luck. Good luck on them.
Yes, he will buy it and he will do all the documentation.
Yeah. Oh, I wish them good luck. Yeah.
He will arrange for shipping from DHL.
Yeah.
And they will start with 1 or 2 kilos.
Okay. Oh, well, good on you. You're brokering, good on you. And I wish you good luck.
I am not brokering. I will be an investor.
All right. I wish you good luck.
Yes.
I always saying to you good luck, and I hope you can close the deal. Yeah.
Bank-to-bank procedure from the seller.
Yeah, that is normal, bank-to-bank, because of money laundering. Yeah. Hi, Jason. Good evening, and Toxi. Good evening. Thank you for watching. Okay. Sorry.
We will pay that gold before shipment.
Of course, gold is money you're buying, so you have to pay for it. Yeah.
So we will start with 2 kilos.
Yeah.
And we will share the profit in Hong Kong.
All right. Okay. So you don't need to tell me because I know what's going on in gold industry. You know, I've been in marketing for 36 years, so buying and selling exactly the same. You have to pay for it. Yeah. It's not a credit. It's not a C.I.F. Most of the online thug, I call them thug, when they been rejected, they get angry. Just recently, I was being abused. The lady called, her name is Bianca Dreyer, Nicholas ALB, and Derek Johnson. I just finished talking to him. Oh, they're all thugs. They're all thugs. Because the real buyer would not talk too much. Only bullshit buyer talk too much. Yeah. And I even requested my head office to find Winka Dreyer because she said she's a seller. She's a foreigner. Yeah, she's a foreigner. She's a white lady. Yeah, she opened her camera and she closed her camera very fast. And I said, "Oh, why are you running away?" Well, Amina is here. Well, Amina is not running away. So those thugs, they hate my guts. Accuse me I'm a scammer. I don't know how much I scammed them. Yeah, they would blog me. Good on you, Cuenca Dreyer. I will meet you when international flight will resume. I will meet you in Conakry, Guinea. Yeah. I will take you to the office. So, but anyway, Mr. Hyder, thank you very much for your call. My advice to you, as a sisterly advice, hands off on that gold bullion. If that gold bullion belong to the stock exchange, you will never close the deal.
No, it's not belong to the stock exchange. It is stashed with it's affiliated with the assets of this company in the stock exchange.
So if it's that asset, why that owner of the gold come to you guys? I know you have been dealing with the buyer's mandate. So that buyer's mandate should know the protocol on buying gold bullion, because if he has the license, he can sell it to anybody. When you sell gold bullion, which is 99.99, you need to have a license as a broker.
They have 3 buyers.
Okay, good on you. Yeah. I don't touch gold bullion, Sider. I really don't touch.
But have somebody who can follow the procedure. I have my brokerage license here in Dubai. I have a company,
Okay,
small
good on you.
company,
Oh, good on you.
and I have a license. Of course, we will have a memorandum of understanding. But Madam, the government Oman approached them already,
Yeah.
but they are to follow procedure.
Well, then every seller have their own procedure. The buyer has to follow it. The seller is in control. No matter how you're going to say, oh, I am rich, I am so and so, the seller is in control. Yeah. That is why most of the buyer fail, because they think that the seller will follow his term. No, it wouldn't. You're buying money to make money, you must remember. So it wouldn't work at all. I know, but I've been in marketing for bloody 36 years. Here in Australia, I sell properties. Yeah? May I give you my background so that everybody understand? When you sell anything, whether you sell mobile phone, whether you sell funeral arrangement, whether you sell gold or property, you always be transparent. Always. And you need to interview the buyer. How are you able to pay? And if the buyer say, bring the gold to me, no, it wouldn't work. Why are we going to bring the money to you? You're buying money to make money. Does that make sense?
Of course.
Oh, see? Those people who's watching me live, and after our conversation, I'm going to explain why this Cuenca Dreyer keep on posting on my page. Why you keep on attacking me? I don't know. I don't know her at all. Yeah. So you are. Oh, it's been disconnected. Anyway, you were being disconnected because I think your Wi-Fi in Dubai is not really good. Okay. So any question that regarding the gold bullion? No, I'm not. As I've said to you, I am not. I handle my seller that mine gold directly from the mines.
Not you. I'm saying hopefully I can broker a positively.
Oh, that's good. I wish you good luck. Yeah.
If the sheikh does not steal the gold.
You know, in this industry, you must be sharp. I think, did I not tell you that 2 months ago there was a hold up in Mexico?
Yes.
Gold produced from the mines, and they are wearing nice suit. You would never distinguish whether the buyer is really thug, but they are professional. The gold has been held up. That is why I always advise my seller, do not believe on buyer. If buyer cannot show the proof of fund and business license, please do not believe on buyer at all. Yeah. I always advise my seller. I think I mentioned to you that when I was in Conakry before lockdown, there was an investor in the office. And the investor wanted to sign a contract with my company. And I was in the other office. And the father said, what do you think, madam? I said, don't consider it. 70-30? No. I told my seller, don't. You are already in operation. Investor come to your country, we are going to steal your asset. Just like this lady, her name is Cuenca Dreyer. I'm going to expose her. She's a white lady. She come to Conakry, Guinea. She said she's a seller. Why she's in Conakry, Guinea? So therefore she's hungry. Therefore she's a poor woman. Yeah, my seller is not poor. Buyer come to Africa, they are poor. Why? Because Africa is rich on natural resources. Yeah. Why Chinese are everywhere? Why? So I think I've given you the answer, Sider. Yeah. I already mentor you. I already advise you because you were being deceived. I think last year you lose money. Yeah. You got me? I don't want you to repeat the same mistake. Okay? My sisterly advice, I don't want you to repeat. Those buyers who listen to this video, please don't believe on buyers or whatever the seller who you are. This video is really for everyone. Yeah. But anyway, I have to leave you. So thank you for your call. Okay. And I'm live at the moment. I'm going to greet these two gentlemen who's watching my video right now. Live video. Okay. So any more question? All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Bye. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today is Sunday. It's May 17, 9 o'clock in the morning, Australian Standard Time. May 13, a lady called Queka Dreyer. And when I look at her profile is vague and she has been attacking me. She's been posting on my page that we are fake. And she doesn't know us. And she said she is in Conakry, Guinea. Now, Quinca, if you're listening, this is for you. I will make you famous. Because you said to me, you're going to make me famous, right? And you stole my picture, you edited it, and you lied that I am a scammer. How much did I scam you? Right? How much? My seller is not a scammer. My seller is very powerful in Conakry, Guinea. You're gonna cry when we're gonna find you. You're a foreigner, you're a white lady. You open your camera, right? And then you close your camera. Yeah. When I look at your profile, yeah, the same picture. But why are you running away? Why? And why you attack us? We don't know you and you don't know us. And you are attacking my character. And you blog me on Google's that I'm a scammer. How much did I scam you? Okay? Ask the buyer if how much did the buyer scam, how much did I scam. Now going back to your live posting Quaker Dryer, I'm going to make you famous instead. I am traveling to Conakry because I have a buyer. Okay, I'm bringing buyer to my head office. We don't deal buyers on the ground. We don't. We prepare to deal buyer with full contracts and full invitation. That is a real business protocol. Now online, there's so many thugs like Derek Johnson. I just blocked him, and he doesn't even show his profile. He's a broker, little brokering. And if you're gonna sell gold and you're looking for buyer, no one will believe you. Why? Why are you hiding your profile? If you're gonna sell anything, show your face, explain what you are selling. Wilhelmina is the one who positioned the productions of African seller because Africa has been deceived. There's so many foreigners. Like me, I'm a foreigner. I live in Australia. I am not African. I was being hired to market. I have an appointment. We are not fake. Because if we are fake, I'm going to hide our information. Well, Amina is live. I'm telling the world, I'm putting all the information how you are able to secure properly. Now, a few days ago, there is a gentleman, and I promised him that I'm not going to mention his name. He is in Conakry. He wanted to buy 25 kilos. Now, and he said that he's been traveling back and forth in Conakry. If he is traveling and he's been dealing, why he come to us? Why he come to Alamina? So I turned him down because my seller's instruction and my seller's policy, we don't entertain buyers on the ground without knowing who is the buyer. So my job is to interview the buyer. My job is to guide the buyer. My job, how are you able to pay? Right? We don't bring gold to central bank. Central bank has nothing to do. We don't bring gold to your office. If you have an office in Conakry, you don't need us. You have the cash, travel to Sigeri, 10 hours, you bring cash, then you buy. Then you're going to be chop. Yes, because there's so many hold upping on the way on traveling on the main road because the road is very rough. Yeah? So he got angry and he abused me. Why you gonna abuse? But I promise not to mention his name. Coral Sam, thank you for watching. This is live. I know I was been away for a while because of lockdown. Okay, in Australia, we are now easing the lockdown. We can go out now. We can socializing, but we don't have an international flight at the moment. Our international flight would be resumed, according to our government, would be resumed by August. Now, going back to this lady has been attacking me. Her name is Quika. I'm gonna go to her page. Just a moment. I would like to educate this lady. Just bear with me. Okay. 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 Now, I'm going to put her profile on this video so that everybody would be aware that this lady is a criminal. Why I'm saying a criminal? First of all, I don't know her. Quika Dreyer. I will put her profile on Facebook so that everyone would be aware. And she was the one who attacked us, right? And she accused my seller is fake. And she's a foreigner. She's a white lady. And she said she has a business in Conakry. Now, Miss Quika Dreyer, if you're a foreigner, I bet you're gonna be deported. You're attacking my company that I work with. My seller is very powerful in that country. You have no idea. Okay? And you copy my picture holding the gold, and you edited it and you put name, a nasty name, and I also copied your picture. And I put your picture on my page. Uh-huh. So who is scammer? When I look at your profile is vague. You're scared to put your identification. Well, Amina is live. She's not scared with anyone. She's not. So tell me, Miss Quika Dreyer, how much did I scam? Well, how much did I scam you? Nicholas and Derek Johnson, I look at your profile. Your profile is vague. You're a broker. You're such a bunch of joker. Right. A real buyer would not attack a woman that showed the full corporate offer. If I am an scammer, why buyer come to us? A few minutes ago, I have 5 inquiries on Messenger. They're looking for gold. And you guys, you are attacking us. You have no idea. I just been to Africa and I have a successful transaction. I left Africa before lockdown. So you cannot just fool us. Quicker, Dreyer. I will make you famous instead. Watch out. Because my head office is searching on you. If you are a seller, right? You're a foreigner, you're a white lady, right? Show me your mining license. Show me your business article, mining license article. Show me your export license. Show me. And I will prove to you that my seller is not a scammer. You know how much to apply for a miner? You need to have a gemologist to search the soil how many tons of gold deposit. My seller is not a scammer. I was being appointed to handle outside Africa. So Miss Quaker Dreyer, watch out. I will not stop looking for you. You, Nicholas, you are online thug. You, Derek Johnson, you are also online thug. If you are a seller, show your face. Don't just put the picture of gold, who you are. Show your face, be transparent. That is the reason why Africa has been tarnished. Why Chinese are everywhere in Africa? Why Australian mining company is in Africa? Because there's so many natural resources. The hotel that I have stayed, yeah, the hotel I stayed in Conakry, owned by Chinese. Yeah. Why Chinese are everywhere there? Because there is a natural resources. And why Miss Quika Dreyer, you're there? You're a white lady. You're not African. Because you are poor. You want to make money, isn't it? and then you are accusing us as a scammer. You are one of the scammer instead. My seller was saying to me last night, we are investigating this lady, Mrs. Ford. Good. So be careful, eh? You, Nicholas ALB, be careful. Derek Johnson, be watchful. You have no idea. Show me your face. I blocked you already. I don't have any time to discuss with you guys. I am here to help buyer because buyer has been deceived. Last year, my seller in Conakry lost 450 kilos in the hand of thug, in the hand of the buyer. My seller lost 23 million. Mhm. We don't sell cheap price either. Right. So, but anyway, okay. Jason, thank you very much. Carol, Sam, I don't know where you're coming from. Okay. And thank you for watching. And if you are looking to buy gold, if you are searching, and if you're dealing with so many offer, may I advise, ask the person open his or her camera. Investigate this person. Is he really a buyer or is he really a seller? Right? Because to me, when you come to Wilhelmina on WhatsApp or Messenger, my first question is, how did you found us? Because I put everything online, the full corporate offer, what necessary requirement you are going to get. Okay? So gold is not for everyone. Gold is not for credit. And if you don't have the money asking for C.I.F, this is not for you. Because gold is cash. Yeah? This is not for you. If you're asking for C.I.F, this is not for you. Cost insurance and freight only. This is not for you. That's normal. You have to pay the shipping cost. That is normal. You have to pay insurance, but you have to pay the gold. Plus shipping cost, plus insurance. However, when you come to us, we will waive the tax, and it depends on my recommendation to my seller, whether you don't need to pay taxes, whether you don't need to pay shipping cost, if it's really big quantity. Now, I have a transaction, the buyer is happy. Is happy. Now, I'm gonna explain to you, Carol, Sam, when you buy gold or anywhere, whether you buy gold in Ghana, whether you buy gold in Mali or Sierra Leone, there is always a protocol. There is, because that gold belongs to that country. Now, the seller is a local miner. They wanted to export it. Some sellers have no license to export, but they have mining license. They can only sell locally, but they wanted to export it. That is business. Now, some sellers, they are using an exporter license. So the exporter license will do the process of all necessary paperwork. So you need to pay the gold to that particular exporter. Now, on our position in Conakry, my seller has an in-house shipping. My seller owns the building, and my seller has a 7 concession. So I was hired to handle marketing outside Africa because my seller doesn't trust buyer already on the ground. So my job is to interview the buyer. My job is to assist the buyer. My first question is, how did you found Wilhelmina? So, I found you on YouTube and on Facebook, okay? Did you read the full corporate offer? No, not really. Then you go back, okay? My information is there, my telephone number, my email, and my Facebook page. But quicker, Dreya, her profile is fake. Yes, she doesn't have any full identification, only a picture. The picture is real because she opened her camera, but she ran away. Okay, so that is very dangerous if you're dealing with a person that cannot show her full identification. So I'm the one who positioned the African company. I'm the one who put everything online in order to remove the stigma, because the African has been tagged that, oh, is scam, is scam. The meaning of scam means lie, deceive, manipulate. Yes, both buyers and sellers are deceiving each other, especially if you're going to be offered cheap price. It is gross. Some seller offer you 26, go for it. Some seller offer you 35, go for it. You will be ended into disaster. Why? The seller wouldn't tell you what necessary paperwork you're gonna need. In our position, everything is online. The requirements, but I'm going to put the requirement here so that Carol, Sam, and Jason, and Taxi, Gomos, I don't know where you're coming from, then you will read it. Take time to read, digest it, then when you're ready, you come back. Because there is no pressure here. There is no pressure. I want you to digest it properly because the price of gold today is 56 already, eh? Yeah? Last year I warned everyone. The price of gold was only 3840, 38,040. I warned everyone, bank now because there is a prediction that the gold will turn to 56,000 today. Tomorrow, we don't know. And there is a prediction again that the price will turn to 2,000 per ounce. That's only a prediction. 2,000 per ounce times 32.15, it would be 64,300. If you're a small timer, I can guarantee you wouldn't be able to get it. This gold business is for the rich people that they wanted to buy, to refine it into 99.99, then he can keep it as a safe haven. Gold has many uses. As I've said to you in every video, gold can make into jewelry. Gold can make into false teeth. Gold can make into bicycle. Gold can make into many uses. I don't need to explain it further. I'm here in a live video because I just want to explain it, that I was being attacked May 13 by a lady. She said she's a seller. She's a white lady, okay? And she been attacking me and posting on my page. Nasty posting, right? And I delete some of her posting. May I warn everyone, when you come to my page and if you post nasty thing, I will block you. I will delete your message. My page is not for you. If you are a thug, if you are online criminal, this is not for you. You go somewhere else or find another job because this is not for you. Like Derek Johnson, find another job in your country. This is not for you. Like Nicholas ALB, find another job. This is not for you. Online is only an advertising site, right? And there are so many buyers searching products online. We are now on the global village. Oh, someone, just a moment. Someone is calling me. Okay. Yeah, Ahmed, good evening. Ahmed, I'm on the middle of live video. Right? Just a moment. This Indian. Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Ahmed? Ah. So please, if you want gold, read it properly because the full corporate offer is online. Don't come to Wilhelmina. Hi, I'm buying gold. You introduce yourself. There, Wilhelmina, I saw you on your posting. I'm very interested to buy gold. Can you assist us? This is how you do. Yeah, do not just come and hi. My name is not hi. My name is Wilhelmina Ford. I'm based in Australia. So don't say hi because believe me, I wouldn't believe you that you're a buyer. So don't waste my time. Now going back to my explanation. Attention seller or buyer. Whoever you are, do not deceive yourself as well. Offering you cheap price, then that particular buyer is also be excited. If you offer 27 or 30 or 35, that particular buyer would be excited. But you have to tell the truth that, okay, this is my price, but you have to pay taxes. So how much is the tax? On every country have a different taxes. Mhm. Some country pay 7%, some are 5%, some are 6%. So it depends on every country. So don't blame Wilhelmina. So our price is premium. Now I'm going to go to the world market today. Okay? Okay, just a moment. Mhm. Okay, the price of gold today, because it varies day to day, every minute. Mhm. Now, the price of gold today is 1742.33. I'm gonna get my pen. 1742. 1742.33 times 32.15. This is per ounce, huh? Okay. 1742.33 times 32.15. It is 56,000.15. Now, you're gonna say, why it's 56, Wilhelmina? That is a gold, that is already refined. Okay? That 56,000 is refined. The real buyer, they are buying gold unrefined. The price of gold, the 22 carat, is $52,000 per kilo. So you have to buy, and then you bring it to your destination. You have to resell it, whether you're gonna make into 99.99. That is refined. There is a video on my page on how to refine gold. I do the research and I provide it so that when you come to my page, you will be aware, this is the real thing. So Quick Drawer would not teach you. She just want to attack you and attack you and attack you because she is a thug. She's an online mafia. She's online criminal. This is not slander because it's true. She's a thug. But why I say that she's a thug? She's attacking me, and I don't know her. So she's a thug. She's an online thug. I don't know if she understands what is the meaning of thug, a criminal. Okay. Now, I think I already explained it. So I'm going to exit for a while because I have someone uh, to answer on Skype and WhatsApp. I have people queuing on my WhatsApp. So I have to answer it. So I'm giving you the price of gold already. On 22 carats, we're selling 52 per kilo. You don't need to pay taxes. You just pay the gold bank to bank because of money laundering. And if you buy gold to Conakry, okay, you come to the office. First of all, you have to send a formal letter of intent to purchase. Introduce yourself, who you are, where you're coming from, your company name, your address, your telephone number. Attention to Wilhelmina, your letter of intent to purchase. So Wilhelmina would validate your intention. So then when I validate, I will send it to the head office. I will advise my seller, let's proceed. We will respond to the person who sent a formal letter of intent to purchase. So the buyer will receive a confirmation professionally, and the buyer will know who is the seller. Then we will send the contract to the buyer. Before we're going to send a contract, Wilhelmina will gather your information. I will call you, and based on your letter of intent to buy. But if I see on your letter of intent C.I.F, I will reject you because I already mentioned that we don't sell C.I.F. We don't sell cost insurance and freight only. You have to pay the gold in order for you to get all export documentation. Now, you're gonna say, oh, I wanna buy gold in Conakry. Well, Amina, bring gold to central bank. Yes, we will bring the gold to central bank, but you come to the office first. You inspect in the office. My seller will hire the security to bring the gold to central bank to taste the gold. So there is a cost, $100 per kilo. Right. assuming you're gonna buy 20 kilos. We are selling $52,000, right? $52,000 times 20, that is 1,040,000. So do you have 1,040,000? Now there is room for negotiation. So if Philomena think that you're a real buyer, then I might able to advise my head office to give you 48,000 times 20, that is 960 per kilo. Now, you must remember on my previous video, our selling price is less 5%. You must remember. If you go on my page, there's so many different videos from different date. Our selling price is less 5%. Okay. Now, on 56,000, less 5%. Okay, minus another 56,000. That is $53,000. So I'm sure you wouldn't be able to afford. So that is why Wilhelmina is here with you to assist you. Now, the reason why on my full corporate offer says less 8%, there is a surprise for you. Wilhelmina will be with you when you travel to Conakry, Sierra Leone, or Mali. Yes, I do charge my extra service. Yes, to accompany you. I am not an agency here. So when I travel, I do charge my travel cost. So instead of 5%, we give you extra 3%. So in total of 8%. You got my point here, Mr. Buyer? So there is no scam here. So those buyers say, oh, scam. She is a scammer, that quick drawer. Because gold is really premium. So when Wilhelmina be with you, so I already asked my seller that we have to give 3% more because the buyer will pay my extra service to guide you. So 8%. So the price today is 56,000 less 8%. You have a profit of 4,480 minus 56,000. Our selling price is 51,520. Now, because we are on coronavirus lockdown, we will give you a very, very good price because of Wilhelmina. But if you walk into the office, yes, you will pay premium. Now, because Wilhelmina is your facilitator, is a negotiator, right? I will advise my seller, okay, we'll give this buyer maybe 48, 49. But you must remember, 52,000 on 22 carats. But I can ask my seller to give in, to give you a layaway. So let's say I'm going to give you $48,000. Tax inclusive, right? 48,000 times 20. That is 960. Now, so you can afford. So when you send a letter of intent to buy, I am going to ask your business license, who you are, because I'm going to call you. Yeah, on WhatsApp and also on Skype. I want to ask you, open your camera, because I need to know, I need to feel that you're really a buyer. Because you already met Wilhelmina live. So I'm going to interview you based on your LOI. So then I'm going to request from you your business license, your importation license, your passport copy, and bank statement that telling that you have 960. Remove your bank account because no one will steal your money. So you need to convince us that you have available fund in your bank account. We don't ask you money. I only charge you extra. Someone is calling me and calling me. Just a moment. I'm going to decline. So this is my explanation, right? So you don't need to. Okay. You don't need to be confused. Those fake offer, just be careful because you're going to be trapped. Recently, there was an Indian guy. I met him in Dubai, but I'm not going to mention his name. And he came to Holiday Inn before lockdown, and he asked my advice. And he said he's going to Sierra Leone and he was dealing with the seller. And when he arrived, he become disaster. And his partner cannot even afford to pay the hotel bills. Okay? One of the seller that I recommend, I just found out that the seller is paying this buyer hotel bills. It is very embarrassing. So I told this buyer, oh, you cannot afford to pay 2 kilos and you only pay deposit. And I just found out last night that the seller is paying his partner's hotel bills. So please, if you don't have the money, don't fake yourself. So I told this buyer, my gosh, you're very embarrassing. Yeah, a buyer, the seller pay his hotel, yeah, and then that partner returned to India. So, Mr. Buyer, do not travel if you have limited cash because you're gonna be trapped. Believe me, there's another lady from Italy. She's in Sierra Leone. Yeah, and I called her. Yeah, she was been stranded because she was asking $35,000 in Sierra Leone, right? You cannot just take the gold without the receipt of cash payment called cash inflow. The Ministry of Mines will not certify that the gold is free of illegal activities. Will not. So you have to pay in full and you're scared. So don't travel if you don't have the money. Do not. Then you're gonna say scam, scam. You're one of the scammer. Like this Johnson, Derek Johnson. Maybe you're a scammer because you don't show your face. This Nicholas, he's also a scammer. He doesn't show his face. And this Quaker Dreyer, she's also a scammer because she doesn't show her face. Her profile is vague. So guys, be careful. So that is the reason why people doesn't like Wilhelmina. They keep on attacking me. Go for it. Because I'm going to expose you live. Miss Quaker Dreyer, you made the biggest mistake. Attacking this bulldog woman. I call myself bulldog because I don't give up. I don't buy your bullshit. The real buyer doesn't talk too much. Only bullshit buyer talk too much. So those buyer who come to my page putting nasty, I will block you, I will delete you. Yeah? There is no room for me to argue with you because I am not here to entertain thug, online thug. I don't know if you understand what is the meaning of thug. In Australian way, thug means criminal. Yeah. So this is not slander because you, Miss Quika, Dreyer, you are the one. I requested my head office to find you, to investigate you, whether you're really a seller because you're not an African. You're a white lady. You said you have a license. We'll see. We'll see. I will find you. We'll see. And you will see how far you go. Yeah? But anyway, Asuka Patel, thank you for watching. And I'm going to exit for a while because someone is calling me and calling me. And I'm going to summarize my video. This is live, dated 17th of May. Now the time now is for 9:42. I will summarize so that those buyer who watch this video, because I'm going to upload this on YouTube. May 13, I was being attacked by a thug. Her name is Quika Dreyer. She said she's a seller. And she made a posting into my page. And she said my seller is a scam. And she doesn't know who is my seller. But on video, my seller, I mentioned my seller because I done the video presentation for our investor. So she doesn't know what she's talking. She copied my picture and she blogged me and she said that I scam. I don't know how much. I don't have any idea. And going back to Miss Quaker, you search me, someone blogged me, 2011. There was a buyer from Canada. His name is Salwan Kanwar and Heidi, and we went to Ghana. So I didn't travel to Ghana. and I monitored their movement, and he signed a contract on 20 kilos during the time. The price was $40,000 during the time. And when we arrived in Accra, in Ghana, that Salwan Kanwar has no money because he asked me how much he's going to bring. I said, well, you have to declare how much money you have to bring because the payment must be bank to bank. So he did acid the gold at the geological, and he cannot even afford to pay 5 kilos. That was $250,000. And they only paid $17,000 tax during the time. So they hand carry the gold. So I warned my seller that this buyer would create a problem. So he did carry the gold. So on the contract, that is why people are scared with me, because on the contract, we need to know who is the receiving. We need to know the name of the refinery, address, telephone number, etc., etc. So when the gold has been acid in Canada refinery, the gold full brass, that is only 14 carats. So he abused us. He abused me. So I answer his abuse because I did not receive any money. He did pay the tax only in Ghana. So he said that the gold is fake. The gold is only 14 carats, full of brush. So my seller, Justice, said, okay, madam, if the gold is fake, tell Salwan Kanwar to return the gold. He didn't return the gold. So that 14 carats, he can still sell it. And he said he lost 100,000. No, he didn't. He lost only $17,000 to pay taxes. That is normal because you cannot take the gold out of the country without export documentation. That was the situation. So I did not receive any single cents at all. Then I traveled to Ghana. I took Eric Blasco from Mexico. And if you are on my page, there was a video recording. Eric Blasco says, I understand your concern and your needs. Yes, his concern is to screw me. Yes, and I blog Eric Blasco as well. Okay, so he cannot even afford 50 kilos. That picture that I have holding gold, wearing nice blouse, Quaker Dreyer, still my picture. She did, and she deleted. I'm going to appear the video tomorrow because she copied my picture. That is a thief. She's a thief. She's online thieves. And then she blogged me. Well, we are just even because my face is my passport. So that Quaker Dreyer, you're a thug. You're online thug. You're a criminal. I will meet you in Conakry because my head office is searching where you are. So you are a foreigner, you are not African. I will make sure you pay the price. I will make sure. You made the biggest mistake attacking me. You made the biggest mistake. When I arrived in Conakry, my boss treated me VIP. My boss, very close to the first family. You have no idea. So you made the biggest mistake, Miss Quaker. Quaker Dreyer. Waika Dreyer. We will see how far you go. So that is how the buyer hates my guts. Mr. Buyer, if you're real, you should not hate my guts. Only those joker buyer hates my guts. Yeah, because why you gonna hate my guts? Your money is intact. Just like the other day, there was a guy. Yeah, he said he called this lady Quacker Droya. Good on him. And I told him, why you gonna get angry for? Move on. If my head office turn you down, my head office doesn't want to meet him. My head office is Wilhelmina. You know that we don't entertain buyers on the ground. If you have the license to purchase, go to the village on Sigiri. Bring cash. 25 kilos, we are selling 52. And you doesn't have the $1,000,000. According to my seller, he's not a buyer. He's a broker. Okay, we're selling 52 times 25. That is 1,300,000. I don't know if he has 1,300,000. I don't know. So my seller turned it down because before we're gonna invite you to come to the office, I myself will interview you. You cannot just come to the office because nobody will entertain you. My seller want to know how are you able to pay. Send me your business license, send me your formal letter of intent. That is how you buy. Yeah. Here in Australia, when you buy a property, you go to the bank because you want to borrow money, right? And you come to our office. Me as I was a real estate agent. A buyer comes to the office. We ask for Medicare. We ask his passport. We ask his bank statement before I'm going to take the buyer to the property. Buying gold exactly the same. And those buyer is scared to show it. He is a thug as well. So that is the reason why buyer is scared of me. You attack me, it's okay. Because I'm going to attack you live video. Because no one will believe you. Like Derek Johnson, you are selling gold. You're fake. You're fake. Why you're fake? Your profile is not really visible. Bar Dore, your profile is not visible. Only your picture. You open your camera very fastly, very briefly, and you run away. Wilhelmina is here. Why? Why you see Wilhelmina? So therefore, we are not fake. Therefore, we are real, isn't it? And this Nicholas LB, ALB, he's also fake. His profile. If someone using a picture, a different picture, that person is very dangerous to deal with. A real person who's selling his or her products, he has to show her face in order for the buyer to feel confident. Mr. Buyer, Wilhelmina is here. If you are from Brisbane, Mr. Buyer, come and see me. Let's have a cup of coffee in coffee club. Now we no longer locked down. We can sit down now in a coffee club. Right. So those buyers are scared with me. Why are you going to be scared for? I'm not going to harm you. I'm not going to take your money. Your payment must be goes to the seller. The payment must be goes to the seller's account. Okay? May I summarize those buyer who's watching me? Future buyer. When you buy gold, you need to have cash because the Ministry of Mine will not give the seller a certificate of ownership and certificate of the gold that coming from him, that gold is not coming from child labor, that the gold is not coming from illegal activities. So you need to pay cash so that the receipt of cash inflow will reflect into the seller's account. That is the reason why so many buyers has been stranded, whether in Ghana, in Mali, Conakry, Sierra Leone. Exactly the same. As I've said to you, when I was in Conakry, 12 February, I met 4 buyers. And I was in Dubai, I met 8 buyers. Turn it down. When I was in Sierra Leone, I met buyers stranded. Mr. Buyer, if you don't have money, please save more money than you pay. And you know our minimum order is not 2 kilos anymore. 5 to 10 kilos in Sierra Leone. In Conakry, minimum of 20 kilos. We don't sell 2 kilos. It's not worth it for you to travel. It's not. And if you ask for C.I.F, it's not worth it for you. You better get out on this business if you don't have the money, because gold is not for C.I.F. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Baya. And I'm going to put again the full corporate offer. And I'm going to put the profile of every buyer that who attacked me, so that the future buyer will know, because you never know, you might deal with that person, especially Derek Johnson. I just block him. Okay, he make a comment on my page. Believe me, guys, you come to my page, I will block you. I will delete you right and there, because you are poisonous. You are thug. You are online thug. The buyer would not talk too much. Only thug are talking bullshit. I think I explained to you the meaning of thug means you are online criminal. Now, Derek Johnson, if you're watching my video, the real meaning of Scam means lie, deceive, manipulate. You lied because your profile is not visible. So don't deceive the buyer. And don't deceive the buyer to offer you cheap price. Don't. Okay? You're African. That is the reason why you just show the gold, show your face. Because there's so many buyers on Facebook, so many buyers on YouTube. Please don't deceive yourself. Because I don't want the buyer will complain. Right? Be transparent. One seller that's selling 27, and then one buyer called me from Indonesia. Madam, do you know this seller? I said, yes, I know this seller. Then I called the seller, hey, why are you selling 27? And that is not the price. And that buy, if the buyer will fly to your country, the buyer will be stranded. Don't do that. So I'm correcting you guys. And then you scared of me, and then you thug me that I'm a scammer. I don't know how much I scam you. I don't have any idea. I sleep very sound sleep every night. And I sleep in a water bed. Miss Queka Dreyer, do you sleep on the water bed? Tell me, why are you in Conakry, Guinea? So therefore you are a poor woman. You said you're a seller, and why you come to my page if you're a seller? Huh? I don't need you, and why you attack me on my page? We're just even because I'm going to print your picture. I will show it live tomorrow. So I will make you famous. Remember I told you, Miss Queka? And you said to me, well, Amina, I will make you famous. No, I will make you famous instead. Live. You can blog me. Oh, I don't care. You can tag me as a scammer. I don't know. What's out if you're in Conakry? You said that you're in Conakry, right? My seller was already looking for you. We'll see. Uh-huh. We will see how far you go. Because you have no idea, my seller is very powerful. When I was staying on the five-star hotel, the security officer asked me what I'm doing in Conakry. So yeah, I work for the company. When I mentioned the company, the security officer is African. So oh, I know the owner. So how do you know the owner? Oh, your boss is a big time. So really? Your boss is very powerful. Really? And I asked my driver. I was talking to the security officers on this hotel that I stayed, and he said that this godfather is a powerful. You know what my driver says? Madam, he is the first cousin of the first family. Aha, Miss Quaker Dreyer, I think you made the biggest mistake, accusing my head office as a scam. I think so. You're gonna be deported. You're a white lady, you are not African. Yeah, because you did open your camera. I will make you famous tomorrow. Today is Sunday. I will make you famous. You remember you said to me, well, Amina, I will you make you famous. You make me famous. There's no problem at all. I'm not scared. I will make you famous. I'm going to print your picture and I would show it live that this lady is the one who attacked me. And when I come to Conakry, I will submit this video to the authority. Then you will cry. And the gentleman who was being rejected by me, he's also angry and he sided with Quaker Droya. Yeah, go for it. I'm not scared. Go for it. Because I sleep very sound sleep. The reason why I'm live, because I'm going to educate those buyer, Mr. Buyer, if you are watching this video. Just be careful. Don't travel if you have less capital. Don't. Because you're gonna be stranded. You need to make sure you have a capital. Make sure you have the money to pay what you are buying. Now I am traveling in Conakry and Sierra Leone soon after the lockdown. I have 4 buyers already signed a contract. I have 1 buyer for diamond and gold. Miss Quaker, if you're a seller, convince me. Show me your mining license. And I will show you my seller's mining license and my seller's mining articles. I have all the files. We are not fake. Maybe you're fake because your profile is vague. You're scared to put your profile. Yes, you're a lady because you open your camera. I will make you famous tomorrow. All right. Thank you very much. I'm gonna greet this. Good evening, Ashok Patel. Good evening, Arsad Muhammad. Good evening, Muhammad Ali. Good evening, Cool Sam. Good evening. Thank you for watching. Jason Ben Bridge. Good evening. Thank you for watching. And I will put the full corporate offer. Exactly the same whether you buy gold in Conakry, Sierra Leone, Mali. I only handle Mali, Conakry, and Sierra Leone. And I will not entertain you guys if you are on the ground. I need to be with you so that you will not be deceived. And if you cannot afford to to pay my extra service, therefore you cannot afford to pay the product. Simple as that. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening.